Hello students, welcome back to our exploration of the plot of Shakespeare's Macbeth. In today's lesson, we'll explore Act 3 scenes 4 to 6, summarising the key events. We will then consider how Shakespeare uses supernatural elements to create a sense of dread. We will then move on to character analysis by considering Macbeth's erratic behaviour and Lady Macbeth's loss of control. Finally, we will consider the socio-historical context of King Edward. Let's go. Let's begin with scene 4, which is set just as the royal couple is welcoming guests to their grand feast. Macbeth's plan to eliminate Banquo is partially successful, with Banquo dead, but his son Fleance managed to escape. This frustrates Macbeth, who sees Fleance as a future risk to his throne. Now, amidst the feast, Macbeth experiences a chilling encounter with Banquo's ghost at the head of the table. The ghost is only visible to Macbeth, and seeing it throws him into complete panic. Lady Macbeth tries to handle the situation by passing off Macbeth's odd behaviour as a common known illness. However, Banquo's ghost reappears, causing Macbeth further distress and forcing Lady Macbeth to end the banquet abruptly. Feeling the pressure of their actions and the growing bloodshed, Macbeth decides to seek the help of the witches once again. Scene 5 introduces us to the witches once more, but this time they are joined by Hecate, the goddess of witchcraft. Hecate first chastises the witches for meddling in Macbeth's life without her involvement. But then, she devises a plan to deceive Macbeth with spirits and visions to inflate his overconfidence and lead him toward his downfall. Finally, in scene 6, we glimpse the kingdom's deteriorating state through the conversation between Lord Lennox and another lord. They express their suspicion about Macbeth's role in the recent murders, despite the official blame falling on Fleance. When they find out Macduff has gone to England to seek King Edward's help, they feel a glimmer of hope that Scotland can be rescued from its current state of despair. Now let's look at some analysis. Shakespeare uses the theme of the supernatural, expressed through elements like Banquo's ghost and the witches, to add a chilling tone and intensify the sense of dread. Shakespeare cleverly intertwines these supernatural elements with the psychological turmoil of his characters, further heightening the audience's engagement and the play's dramatic tension. Macbeth's erratic behaviour during the feast clearly indicates how guilt and ambition lead to his downfall. Macbeth's terrifying hallucinations and his growing paranoia have driven him to the edge of sanity. Macbeth's lust for power has reduced him to someone made powerless by hallucinations and paranoia. Similarly, Lady Macbeth, who once seemed so resolute and strong, can now no longer control the situation. Her attempts to maintain normality in the public sphere fall flat in the face of her husband's progressively unstable state of mind. This is starkly contrasted to her previous control in the aftermath of King Duncan's murder. Finally, invoking virtuous King Edward against the backdrop of Macbeth's rule showcases the wider corruption plaguing Scotland. The King Edward of Shakespeare's play refers to the real Edward the Confessor, the King of England from 1042 to 1066. Edward's reign was characterised by peace and prosperity, contrasting with Macbeth's corruption and tyranny. That's all for this lesson! To recap, in these scenes, Macbeth is haunted by Banquo's ghost during a royal feast, leading to panic and a growing sense of guilt, while the witches, with Hecate's guidance, plan to deceive him into overconfidence, and Scottish lords begin to suspect Macbeth's treachery, pinning their hopes on Macduff's alliance with England. We then saw how Shakespeare adds supernatural elements to create a sense of dread. We've observed Macbeth's psychological decline in his hallucinating Banquo's ghost and mapped out Lady Macbeth's loss of control. Finally, we considered how King Edward's righteousness contrasts with Macbeth's tyranny. I look forward to seeing you in our next lesson, where we will progress onto Act 4. Watch the rest of the GCSE English Literature course at Sophos Education.